This time next week, California. You excited?
Uh-huh.
Me too. I can't wait.
Were you ever there?
Oh, once. For 6 weeks, touring with some musical. In the middle of December, we went swimming.
Which musical?
What's the difference? I'm trying to tell you how beautiful it's going to be. We're going to look for a little house way up in the hills.
Near the movie studios?
Yes. Your window will face Warner Brothers. You can watch them blow up the world from your bed, all right? Oh, God. Can you imagine your very own orange tree and lemons?
I think the musical was Fiddler on the Roof. I remember staying with Grandma. I was 4 and a half.
You were never 4 and a half. You were born 26.
Do you think I'll be in the same grade?
Of course you will. Everything's the same out there, only it's 3 hours earlier. You'll graduate younger.
A girl from California's in our class, and she went to school with Ellen Reddy's daughter.
Well, what about you? After this picture, they'll be saying, there goes Tony DeForest's little girl.
Yeah, but he's not a star. He's just an actor.
Stars have to be actors first.
And he's not really my father.
You're such a stickler for details.
Can I show Tony all my things first?
Later. You have homework to do.
We're moving in 4 days. Do I have to do homework?
Suppose between now and Friday they teach brain surgery. I wouldn't want you to miss it.
Mother, we had it last week in science.
Are you serious?
Dumb. You know you're dumb.
Well, I thought maybe in frog dissection. What do I know?
Can I just show my new sweater and jeans?
Oh, all right. But wash your face and brush your hair. And no makeup. Tony! Sweetheart? You in the bathroom? Hey! We cleaned out Alexander's! We bought everything on sale, so you better like it, because we can't exchange it. I bought you a present. Babe, come out and see. Babe. No?
For California?
For Italy.
Huh? Can I read it?
Yeah.
Dear Paula, this isn't an easy letter to write. Doesn't start off too good, does it? Where in the hell do I begin? You know, you and the kid mean a lot to me. The kid? I turned down the job in LA. It was just a lousy TV picture anyway. On Monday, Stan Fields called. I got the Bartolucci picture. Who's Bartolucci?
An Italian director.
Why did you direct?
What are you asking questions like that now for?
It's 6 months shooting in Spain and Italy. It's a hell of a part, Paula, and I want it. I broke my ass for...
Give me that.
Ass? I've heard the word before. I broke my ass for 12 years in this town, and things are finally beginning to break for me. I told you when you first moved in here with me that it was never going to be permanent. Christ, I'm not even divorced from Patty yet. Who's Patty?
I told you about her.
No, you didn't.
Well, I thought you would be upset if you knew you were living with a married man.
I wasn't living with him. You were. I was in the next room.
Well, they were practically divorced.
I left early today because I didn't think a goodbye scene would do any of us any good. This is one of the worst letters I've ever read in my whole life.
Isn't it terrible? Oh.
I wish I had something to leave you and the kid. He didn't leave us anything? I had to sell my watch and camera to pay off the loan sharks. He owed money to sharks?
I'll explain it some other time.
But I know you'll be all right. You can always go back to dancing.
Dancing? I'm 33. I can hardly walk anymore.
You deserve more than I can give you. I wish the both of us all the luck in the world. Love to the kid.
Don't read anymore.
There's just one more word. Tony.
Oh, throw it away.
Does this mean we're not going to California?
Yeah.
That means I have to do my homework, right?
And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and over. 2, 3 and 4. I see you, Paula. You can't hide from me. Down, up and over. 2, 3, 4. Once again. My God, what have you done to your body?
It died. Have a little respect.
Once again. And 1, 2, 3 and come on, Paula. Push. 2, 3 and 4 and.
Let's see, we do it about a week from next week.
Paula? Donna. Donna Douglas? I was the swing girl when you were in company.
Oh, yes. Hello, Donna. Oh.
Tough getting back into shape, huh?
It's been 2 years. It's amazing how flabby you get when you're happy.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Crosby.
You leaving tonight or in the morning?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Just checking on what time you'll be vacating.
Oh, we're not going to California. I forgot to tell you.
Well, I'm not the only one you forgot to tell. That apartment's been sublet.
Wait a minute. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Why we're paid up through June. We have 3 more months. You can't sublet that apartment.
I'm not. Your young man did, honey.
He sublet our apartment?
He notified me last night. It was his name on the lease, and he can do what he wants to. You just make sure you leave it like you found it.
Well, I'm not leaving it. I cleaned it and painted it and decorated it. It's mine. I don't care what he's done. I'm not getting out. Do you understand?
That's none of my business, honey. You can take that up with the sublettee. I just don't want no trouble in my building.
That bastard, that no good bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe it's Tony. Maybe he changed his mind and came back.
You're so young. Oh. Stay there. Who is it?
Elliot Garfield.
Who?
Elliot Garfield from Chicago. Is Tony in?
There's nobody by that name here.
Wait a second. 3A. This is the right apartment. I was here once, about 2 years ago.
I don't care what apartment you've got. There's no, whatever his name is here.
Could you open the door for 1 second?
Not 5 after 12, I can't.
Oh, Jesus. You got a latch, don't you? You can keep it on. I just want to talk to you for 1 second.
Make it fast. My husband is sleeping.
Hi, I think there's been some kind of mistake. I sublet this apartment from this friend of mine, Tony DeForest. He lives here.
That'll be news to my husband, Charlie.
Look, I have a receipt here in my pocket for 3 months' rent. I was supposed to arrive tomorrow, but I came in a day early because I'm starting work in the morning, and I figured, you know, I could spend the night here. See? You look a little confused. Can I talk to your husband?
He'll be at the 37th precinct at 9 o'clock in the morning. Charlie D'Agostino, homicide. Good night. Never mind.
Didn't sound like a never mind to me.
Tony rented the apartment to someone, but I'm not giving it up. It's ours. Go to sleep.
He rented the apartment? You mean we have to leave?
Over my dead body.
What if they force us?
Let him try. Go to sleep.
He rented the apartment. What a shitheel.
Hello?
Hello, is Tony there, please?
Who's calling?
You know who's calling. I was just up there. I recognize your voice, Mrs. D'Agostino.
Mrs. Who?
D'Agostino? How come your telephone answers to Tony DeForest's number? And how come the key he sent me email special delivery opens your door, huh? Huh? You want to answer those questions, Mrs. D'Agostino?
No, why don't you answer them?
All right, I will. I think the answer is something fishy's going on up there. Now, I'm wet as a herring, Mrs. Whatever your name is, and I don't have a place to sleep tonight. And I don't want to blow my last few bucks in a hotel. Now, according to my non-waterproof watch, it's at least 20 after 12, and technically that apartment belongs to me. Now, do I come up there now? We discuss this amicably? Or do I storm the place in the morning?
I've got a gun. I'll use it if I have to.
Change! You got change of $1? God damn it! I got a pregnant wife in the lobby. I just want change.
We're in trouble, right?
We're not in trouble. We have our rights. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
What's the other 10th?
Shut up.
Is that the last 10th?
Go to bed. I will handle this. Hello.
I just called the 37th precinct. There is no Charles D'Agostino in homicide. Then I called Rita Scott, an old actress friend of mine, who was in The Merchant of Venice this year with the ever-popular Tony DeForest. Rita told me all about this girl that Tony's living with, a certain Paula McFadden, a former dancer, and a 10-year-old daughter, Lucy. She also told me that the apartment in question is leased in the name of Tony DeForest. She knows this for a fact because she used to live with Tony, the smoothie, prior to Paul and Lucy. Now, can we continue this conversation in the drier room, Miss McFadden?
You got problems? Take it up with the housing authority.
Don't hang up! Please, don't hang up. I don't have any more change. I'm soaked to the bone, Miss McFadden, and I have a very low threshold for disease. Look, I don't know what Tony told you, but he's got my money, and I got a lease, and you got the apartment. Now, one of us got screwed. Let me rephrase that. We have to talk this out, and I am in no condition, financial or health-wise, to look for a hotel in the pouring rain, you know? I mean, if there's any such thing as the 78th Street flu, I think I've got it.
Why don't you take a shot in a convenient place?
5 minutes! That's all I'm asking. What is it? Now, look, in about 30 seconds, we're going to get cut off. Mr. McFadden, my number is 873-5261. It's a flooded booth on Amsterdam Avenue. If you have any compassion in your heart whatsoever, I'm trying to work it out, operator. Any compassion in your heart whatsoever, you'll call me back, 873-5261. That number again is 873-52... Oh, shit. Oh, thank you.
5 minutes. Leave your bags. This isn't a permanent conversation.
Dripping on your rug.
It's been dripped on before.
Look, I'm sorry about this. I didn't know that there were going to be any complications.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of that going around lately.
I don't blame you for being hostile. I think I get the picture. Tony rented me the apartment and split with the money, right? And then you and your daughter got dumped on?
That is your version. My version is that Tony and I amicably end our relationship. We agreed I would keep the apartment, and you and your $600 got dumped on. Get the picture?
Very sharp. Sharp. That's very sharp. You a sharp New York girl, right?
No, a dull Cincinnati kid. But you get dumped on enough, you start to develop an edge.
Okay. So what's the deal, huh? I mean, I got a lease here in my pocket. You gonna honor it or what?
I got a daughter in my bed. That tops a lease in your pocket.
Look, I don't want to get legal, you know? Legal happens to be on my side. Now, I happen to have a lawyer acquaintance downtown. Now, all I gotta do is call this lawyer acquaintance of mine.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa, what?
An actor. Another goddamn actor. I happen to have a lawyer acquaintance. Write out A Streetcar Named Desire. Stanley Kowalski and summer stock, right?
Wrong. Chicago in the dead of winter. 3.5 months at the Drury Lane Theater.
Ask an actor a question, he gives you his credits.
You want to hear the reviews Elliot Garfield brings to Kowalski dimensions that even Brando had not investigated?
Terrific. You write beautifully. Aren't you a little short to play Stanley?
Nobody noticed I stood on the poker table. What are you, a critic?
No, I love actors, as long as they stay up on the stage where they belong. But you put them down in real life and the whole world gets screwed up. Well, I have had enough. I am not getting kicked out of the same lousy apartment twice. You want your money back, go to Naples. You want this apartment? You buy me 2 tickets to California. I will give you 2 minutes to think it over before I yell rape.
Jesus, you are really something, you know that? Really. I'm surprised Tony didn't take a job in the Philippines.
I hope you're thinking because I am counted.
Will you wait a second? Just hold it. Will you just hold it? Can we make a deal?
What kind of deal?
I don't know. I just got here. Can I have a cup of coffee?
No.
Oh, don't be bashful. Just say what's on your mind. Okay. All right. Here is the situation.
I know the situation.
Just let me say it out loud, all right? I mean, I don't really believe this myself. Number 1, I have a job off Broadway, but I have no place to sleep tonight. Number 2, you don't have any money, but you've got my apartment. Also, you have a daughter to think about.
I am thinking of her right now.
Do me the courtesy of hearing me out, please. You are not the only one who can scream rape, you know? We are both in a bind, the 2 of us. And I think the only practical solution is that we share the apartment.
I accept.
What?
I accept. I may be stubborn, but I'm not stupid.
Mean it?
I have a daughter who goes to school, and I have to start looking for a job. You have a key. I would have to stand guard all day long to keep you out. I accept. You win. Get your bags. You get the small bedroom.
What the hell am I getting myself into, huh? I'm in the wrong room. Hi, I'm Elliot.
Hello.
You must be Lucy.
That's right.
Elliot Garfield, I'm moving into the other room.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm a friend of Tony's. You know, Tony DeForest.
That's nice.
I'm an actor, too.
Yeah?
Well, your mother knows.
I see.
Well, guess I'll be seeing you around.
I guess so.
See you, Lou. Good night.
Jesus.
Just met Lucy.
What did you tell her?
I was moving into the other room. She seemed to take it in stride.
You grow up fast in this apartment. The John is right over there. I'll get the rest of her things out in the morning.
Would you like to stop grinding your teeth for 2 seconds? The noise is driving me crazy.
A dripping stranger from Chicago with a wet beard and dirty shoes moves into my daughter's room and you expect smiles?
I think you're dynamite, you know? I love listening to you talk. I hate living with you, but your conversation is first class.
This is your room. I do not clean or make beds. You may Use the kitchen or the bathroom when I am not in it, and wash it up when you are through. You pay for your own food, laundry, linens, and phone bills. I would appreciate some quiet between 6 and 9, as that is when Lucy does her homework. And I don't care what you drink or smoke, as long as it's not grass in front of my 10-year-old daughter. Now, do we have everything straight?
No.
No.
No. I'm not crazy about the arrangements.
You're not.
Definitely not. I'm paying the rent. I will make it a rules. I like to take showers every morning, and I don't like the panties drying on the rod. I like to cook, so I will use the kitchen whenever I damn well please, and I am very particular about my condiments, so keep your salt and pepper to yourself. Plus, I play the guitar in the middle of the night whenever I cannot sleep, and I meditate every morning, complete with chanting and burning incense, so if you've got to walk around, I'd appreciate a little tiptoeing. Also, I sleep in the nude. A buffo. Winter and summer, rain or snow, with the windows open. And because I may have to go to the potty or to the fridge in the middle of the night, and because I don't want to put on jammies, which I do not own in the first place, unless you're looking for a quick thrill or your daughter an advanced education, I would keep my door closed. Them's my rules and regulations. How does that grab you?
And if I say no?
I got this lawyer acquaintance downtown.
I accept.
We're moving right along.
Oh, I don't like it, and I don't think I like you.
Because I'm an actor?
Coupled with your personality.
Well, that's probably why we were thrown together, one of God's little jests. And now if you will move your shapely little Fanny out of my room, I will unpack and dry my beard. Miss McFadden, you forgot to say goodnight.
I was working on goodbye.
Unbelievable.
How long is he going to stay?
As long as he lets us. Go to the bathroom.
I don't have to go now.
Well, then save it till morning. It's not safe out there. Good night.
No kiss?
I'm angry. I don't want to lose it. Christ. Listen to that. Did that guitar wake you?
No. You did.
Sorry.
Is he gonna play that thing all night?
Put a pillow over your ear.
Mother.
It's better than that guitar.
Who is it?
Very funny. May I come in?
Door's open.
Are you decent?
I am decent.
Do you realize it is 3 o'clock in the morning and my daughter... Jesus Christ, you're naked. I thought you said you were decent.
I am decent. I also happen to be naked.
Mr. Garfield, I have a growing daughter inside who is not going to grow on 2 hours of sleep a night. Do you have to play that thing at this hour?
I told you it helps me to fall asleep.
Have you ever tried pills?
I don't know how to play pills.
It's not hard. You pop them in your mouth and swallow.
Miss McFadden, I am a person of health. I do not put unnatural things in my body. Music is one of nature's sedatives. If you would just listen to it instead of fighting it, we would all be asleep in 5 minutes. However, if you insist, take 2 sleeping pills and stick one in each ear. La da 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 da.
He won't stop. I have a lawyer acquaintance too I can get. Just take deep breaths. Count to 100. I'm sorry, baby. Oh, I'm really sorry I got you in the middle of all this mess. Luce?